Hi Jules, this is your girl Jill Isabel coming to you with another video. In this particular video, we're going to focus on a few key elements that you can do to lose weight. If you are just slumped down, if you don't feel like going on this journey, if you don't feel like getting started, I'm going to give you 4 easy tips that you can follow that will help jumpstart your wanting to lose weight and wanting to be on your game this year. You just have to be in it for the long haul. Just remember, this is a lifestyle change. This is not a diet plan. This is not a temporary quick fix, but this is something that's going to help you later on down the road. I love the skin I'm in, but this isn't me at my best. I'm used to being this thin. I'm going to show you guys a couple of pictures. Okay, this is me here. I'm going to say I was around 17, 18. Let me take it back a little bit. 17, 18 years old. Okay? And on this picture, as you can see, you can almost see my rib cage. So that's too thin to me. That is way too thin. Like, I don't even want to be that thin again. Now, here's another picture. I couldn't afford to buy another dress, so I wore this same dress. But this is me a couple of years later, and I look better, I think, in it. Okay, same dress, same me. I just have put on a few pounds. Look how well proportioned I am from top to bottom. And this is what I was used to for many, many years. And so this have a routine. You come home from work, or you're used to being a couch potato, or if you're used to going to sleep, eating late at night, these bad little habits that we kind of pick up, you have to kind of change your mind on that. You have to kind of start thinking differently. Like, start tweaking some stuff around. Nobody's asking you to do some unrealistic stuff. I'm all about realistic health, believe me. So instead of coming home and being a couch potato or something like that, you might want to start doing some exercises while if you like watching TV, then start doing some exercises while you're sitting in front of the TV or something like that. Another thing is, if you kind of go to sleep, start eating your meals earlier. And if you know that you're going to get hungry later on, try to get an earlier bedtime. So you know if you stay up really, really late, you're going to be munching and so forth. So go ahead and try to create a realistic bedtime for you to operate on. And then that way you won't be up so late. You won't keep going to the refrigerator because you'll be asleep. And so that's one thing. But you just kind of want to get your mind framed to the point where you're not doing nothing like so hard. In your mind, you want it to be kind of baby steps. You want it to kind of be like you're gradually slow pacing your way to a healthier life, and not fast pacing like boom, it got to happen today, it have to happen right this second or anything like that. So you want to kind of change your mind. I want you to build up your own confidence into knowing that you can do it. Like, you can make it through this. This can become habitual. You can have this going on like as full habits in your life. These little nice small tweaks and baby steps that you make can become habits. Like those bad habits became habits. The good habits can also become habits as well. So that's number 1, changing your mind. Figure out why you should do it. If you have kids, if you don't have motivation for yourself, do it for your kids. I mean, you have to be here for your kids. You want to be here. If you're overweight, if you're obese, or anything like that, if you already have health problems, or if you know that you're going to eventually develop them, go ahead and jump start it. If you don't care enough about yourself at this point in your life, then do it for somebody that you love. So that's step number 1. Let's get your mind going before your body gets going. Step number 2 would be that it's very important for you to start drinking more water. A lot of people are addicted to sodas. I used to be addicted to sodas, and they have a lot of sugar in them. What you have to kind of do, like, I still drink sodas, but it doesn't have to be. I'm to the point now, because I've been practicing this step for quite a few years now. I stopped buying them. Like, we don't buy a whole bunch of sodas, especially back then, so we switched to juices. And if you're going to buy, like, we used to buy 4 every time we went grocery shopping, Cokes and all of that, grape drink, sugary type drinks. So what we did was we kind of went down to 2, and then now we don't buy them at all. We're starting to just get more like juices, and we'll buy them from time to time, but it's not like it has to stay in our house. We have sweet tea, we have Kool-Aid for the kids, we have water bottles and stuff. We try to keep those things going in our household. So make sure that your drinking choices are very like you have a lot to choose from. So you won't get bored with water. You want to go to maybe the fruit waters or something like that, but make sure that you mainly hang around water. Buy you a nice water bottle, one that you love, that you can take with you. Encourage yourself in these small, once again, baby steps. Don't try to do anything cold turkey. It won't last. I've tried the cold turkey method. It does not last, because ultimately you miss it so much. So when I get a feel for soda, what I do is, like, for dinner, I may save it for dinner time, and I'll get, like, fill my cup up with ice, and then I'll get like half. I fill that cup up halfway. It's a pretty, I'm gonna say it's 2 cups, so I may get like a 1 cup out of that by the time the ice is filled up and everything. So after I finish that, then I'll go ahead and just follow up with some water right behind it. I've already got what I wanted. You have a little bit of it, you're satisfied. So that's that on the water, on the liquid idea. I'm not going to say don't do it. To me, that was so difficult. When somebody comes and say, don't do this. You know, you can kind of wean yourself. It's steps that you can do to kind of wean yourself off of these bad habits you've created. And sometimes these habits, like right now, my big thing is chocolate. I'm not even about to tell y'all don't eat no sweets. That's not what, I'm not even going to do that one. My weakness is chocolate. I love chocolate. And I will not leave chocolate alone for anyone but myself. That's me only. I don't care what they tell me. I'm not going to leave chocolate alone. So that's unrealistic to me. And I need to keep it real. Now, what I will do instead of eating 5 chocolate bars a day is I can bring it down to 2. I could start at 3. And then you can bring it down to 2, and then 1. And then eventually you won't need it because you know you have access to it. In my mind, if I'm not supposed to do something, I want to do it so bad. I don't know why it's like this, kind of backwards. But anyway, so that's that as far as the water goes. The next thing is exercise. I have a treadmill now. If you've watched some of my other tutorials, you'll see that I asked my husband to buy me a treadmill for our anniversary and my 16th anniversary, and he did so. And so I thought that would be a good investment. Now, the real me wanted to just say, listen, go let me do a shopping spree or whatever. But I had to really sit down and think, what do I want most? I really want to be healthy. I really want to look nice. I really want to build myself back up in that area because I've been slacking for many, many years. So I got a treadmill. Now, why do I want a treadmill? Why do I think I need one? It's because I have to be realistic and true to myself. Because I tried to go to the gym. It was unrealistic because you got dinner. If you work, you come home, you do dinner. It's the same routine day in and day out. And a lot of times you're pulled with homework with your kids, or you may have homework. I'm in school still, so I still have homework for myself as well. It's a lot of things that take place. It's different events that go on. Sometimes we're not here all the time. I wasn't able to go to the gym. So what happens is I wanted a treadmill so that I can work around my own schedule. I don't have to, gym closes at 10. Even if it's a 24-hour one, you still have to get up and go to your get in your car, waste gas, go to the gym. It's still a process to actually get there. And so I found that sometimes it was even hard for me to even get to the gym. Let's say I had time, just didn't feel like going. Okay, same thing with the treadmill. The treadmill's just like right here, bam, in front of my face. And so it's more tempting for me to keep on passing it. I know, okay, listen, I can't do it right now, but guess what? Before I go to bed, I'm going to hit 30 minutes. I'm going to hit 15 minutes before work. It's so easy to me. So I will always recommend that you have something here at your home or there at your home to accommodate you in some kind of way for those days that you can't make it to the gym. Or if you want to try to exercise, the weather is changing, start going outside. Have something here home, a jump rope, where you do so many, jump roping is super good for losing weight and so forth. What I'm personally doing is I got my treadmill. I don't run on it, I walk on it only. But I have always been interested in being a runner because not only does the weight fall off, very quickly when you run. I know that. I've tried it before. But it's really beneficial. I mean, running is really good for you. So now I'm starting to slowly but surely. I'm not pressuring myself. I'm not going to start off in a 5K. I'm not doing any of that. What I am doing is taking baby steps, and I'm just doing maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day of running with my dog, with my daughter or somebody. Got my music going, my playlist, and then just go from there. But so find something that you want to do. Really, really, that's realistic as far as the exercise goes. The next thing that I'm going to say is food, okay? Once again, here we go. My theme is all about being real. I'm not going to stop eating my chocolate. Like I said, I can downsize, but I'm not going to do that. I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. It's a lot of people who have felt this way. And a lot of you have not made it because you try to do those got to stick to it diets or stick to it plan and can't do this and can't do that and can't do this. So many can'ts is ridiculous. So for instance, I want to go ahead and show you guys some of the things that I do as far as my realistic food dieting. Well, not dieting, but food changes in my life. Okay, so here you see, I'm going to bring it a little closer. Let's see if I can do this way. So the first thing that I want to recommend right now is that I'm a milk person, I'm a cereal person, and they always say, bread, cereal is breads, and you shouldn't do a lot of cereal and so forth. But I'm going to tell you, I really love this cereal here. This is just one of them, Raisin Nut brand. And look at it, it has the sugar-coated raisins, and it has the almonds, and then of course the bran flakes. And it has, let's see, 220 if you do skim milk. You all know we don't do skim milk. And so it's 220 calories. And that's for 3/4 of a cup. So I'm just going to be real. I definitely eat these cereal. But what I try to do, I have me some little measuring cups here. I thought it was a really cute set. And here I don't do 3/4. I'll do just a cup. I'll do a cup because breakfast time, that's like what, 250 calories, or with the whole milk or the 1% milk like we usually get, that's going to be under 500 calories. You're good. So I do this for breakfast. Don't put too much on it. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy yourself. This is not going to kill you. You'll be okay if you have it. Now, if you like some other like cereal that's definitely really, really sugary, without a whole bunch of benefits, I would say do half a cup. Do 3/4 a cup. You can still do your 1 cup and be good. Just get it in there. The next thing I do is that I love sandwiches. I love bread. It's like every meal almost has to have bread. It's ridiculous. So what did I do? I went to the store and I purchased Thomas bagels. It's thin bagels, and they're each 110 calories for 1 complete bagel. It's 100% whole wheat, and it's on the Weight Watchers plan, although I'm just now picking it up. I didn't buy it because of that, but I just see that's one of the added benefits. So what do? I make maybe a sandwich. If I have a breakfast sandwich with some eggs or bacon, I just downsize the amount of meat I have. I downsize the amount of eggs that I use, and I slap it on the sandwich. Again, you're still up under 500 calories. And I gulp it down with a cup of water, and if I'm full after that point, I always try to put me some fruit on there. I always try to keep some of my favorite fruits, which are oranges and bananas every so often, and strawberries, whatever you like. I love blueberries, so I always try to keep that on there. If I don't have fruit, I have some carrots. I can throw in there like half a cup of carrots or a whole cup of carrots. Throw something healthy in with this sandwich. So that's how you do it. I still get a chance to eat my bacon. If I'm going to do a whole strip of bacon and break it in half, or do my 2, whatever I choose. 1 sausage patty instead of 2. A couple of eggs along with my bagel. Like I said, mix that fruit and water, and you're good to go. That's still under 500 calories. As a matter of fact, it's close to 350 to 400 calories for what I just named. The next thing is that tweak some stuff. I love rice. Instead of getting white rice, go ahead and get you some brown, easy to make rice. Make your life easy and simple. It's whole grain. It's instant whole grain. It's by minute. And so I love rice. So what I do is I'll go ahead and pre-make this rice. And then maybe slap me some broccoli with it or something like that. And maybe a meat if I have something. If not, then I'm good with the rice and the broccoli. Your habits will begin to change slowly as your body gets used to, and your mind. More than anything, your mind has to get used to eating healthy and tweaking some stuff. Continue to tweak some things. Don't put all that pressure on yourself to change instantly. Another thing that I enjoy, and this is just another example. This is realistic eating, people. This is Martha White's banana nut muffins. I'm a muffin girl. I told you I like breads. So what I won't do is have me a muffin and then turn around and eat a sandwich. That's not what I'm going to do. What works for me, if I have a muffin by itself, not 2, not 3, go ahead and have 1 muffin and some fruit, and you're good. That's a whole breakfast. So it says 1/3 cup of dry mix. That's 180 after it's prepared calories, 50 from fat. Okay, so you're not killing yourself. The calories aren't so crazy. Okay, and not that I sit here and count it anyway. If I like something, I'm gonna pick it up. But portion control is very important as well. Portion control definitely is important when we're doing these things. Okay, as you see here, these are whole green beans, okay? And I keep this, like a package like this, family size of broccoli. I have it all. Everything that I like, you just keep it at your fingertips. If not, go out and get it. You're worth the trip. And so I'll slap me some vegetables with something. But what I try to do on those foods, because when you get hungry, you want something then. I have them pre-cooked so I can throw them in the microwave. That's another thing. If I noticed that I was getting hungry, and what I would do is just grab whatever I wanted at the time. If you go ahead and start being more in tune with your body, when you feel hungry, see if you can kind of snack on something. Have foods that's already there at your fingertips instead of you going in there and grabbing the first unhealthy food, a really sugary food. Go ahead and fill your belly. Your belly will get full whether you're eating healthy or whether you're eating junk food. It's going to get full anyway. It's just a matter of what you choose, and that's very important. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys these tips about having a healthy lifestyle, and we're going to stay on this journey forever. We're not going to get off this thing no more. That's why we're slowly making these baby steps, and the baby steps will help you get stronger to where you learn how to walk on this journey. I'm Jill Isabeau. Once again, you all go ahead and see if you can link. It's a link below where you can go ahead and go to my website and get some different tips. I will be updating it as often as I can with some different good tips about weight loss. So keep yourself plugged into the website. Keep yourself plugged into my videos as I upload them. I will be doing more videos on different things as far as weight loss go. But go ahead, and the website is arealistichealth.com, arealistichealth.com. And I really enjoyed making these videos today because I really want to help some people as well as help myself, but I really want to help others and bring you guys with me. In a couple of months when I go back and look at these tapes, I want to definitely see a huge difference in myself. And so I would just encourage you to join me on this journey as we create new lives for ourselves. I'll see you guys later. Have a great afternoon.